Just like to welcome everybody to the Unit 6 discussion on ethics with John Harganen, writing the course that we're using for this particular BBA 3651. I'd like to welcome Michael Artis, who's agreed to join us and discuss the topic of ethics. Michael's a 15-year veteran of the United States military. He completed his bachelor's degree from Columbia Southern University in 2008. And has since returned and completed his master's in business administration just this year in 2015. Michael, thank you, and I appreciate you joining us today. So Michael, I just want to start, I guess, with kind of a general question. From your experience, either in the military or from your studies on project management, do you have maybe an example of a time when you've worked with a leader who maybe either did not operate with the highest level of ethics, or potentially on the other end of the spectrum, operated with exemplary ethical considerations? And what impact did the example that that particular leader set have on the overall outcome of the organization?
Yes, I had a first sergeant in the Army. At work, she displayed to probably the people that are above her that she is the cream of the crop. She couldn't be touched. She was she was everything a non-commissioner should be. But being a lower enlisted and then being between those two, being a mid-level leader, you get to see both sides. You get to see what the lower enlisted is doing, what they're talking about, most importantly. And then you also get to see the face-to-face leadership when you're doing meetings with upper-level leaders. This particular leader had a double standard. She was preaching at work how, what is it, when you're messing with, when you're having relations with lower enlisted, I'm trying to think of the word that they use in the military.
Fraternization.
Fraternization. Yes. So fraternization is very, very non-ethical behavior. She had relations with my soldiers, or a couple of my soldiers, and it's not. It was just improper relationships. Not specifically, personal, like in the bedroom, nothing like that. Just relationships that would break, that would hinder if she had to impose discipline on these low enlisted personnel. That it would be a conflict. So me knowing this for a while, you don't want to be. You want to be a whistleblower. You want to be the person to step in. And me being in the position I was in, I was able to do that. I was able to confront her and say, look, your relationship with the soldiers off time when we're not at work is affecting the overall climate of our workspace. And so and it didn't fix it. The conversation that we had together didn't fix that. She still did what she wanted to do. And so it became an issue of, okay, now there's a hostile environment. Now I've raised the flag. I've said, you're not doing the right thing as a leader. So all of her ethical behavior from that point was, it was picking on me. It was choosing me to do everything. It was examples used with my name, saying okay, and then having me to do classes with the low enlisted, just to punish me for highlighting what she was doing wrong.
Right.
And I particularly didn't agree with that. That was definitely not something I wanted to do at the time. However, I learned from it.
Right.
I learned from what she did. She did do some great things, but those bad things heavily outweighed it. So in the military.
Well, Michael, thank you very much for joining us, and you have a great rest of your day.